TheRapScene.com. I am Frank 5D, the anomaly sworn solemnly, high snobbity. And this dude we got today is from another dimension, yo. His music is in the vein of something dark and medicine, and his rhymes haunt your fucking dreams. And just to be clear, his style is not your style. His music is in his DNA. People, we got the enigma, the profound, the grimy Tone Fultz, aka the Messiah of Madness. What up,
Word,
sir?
word.
How you
Peace,
feeling?
everybody.
Peace. Everything's how you feeling?
Feeling good. How about you?
Same man. Doing well. Things could always be better, but we can always do this, like we talked about. Tell the people in your own words where you from and what you do.
I'm from Malaquippa, PA, just outside of Pittsburgh, and I make hard ass music. Live a hard ass life. you know.
That's what's up. I mean, Aliquippa
Um,
just sounds hard, man. How was it coming up in the quip?
Man, Malaquippa is like a football city. Got like 4 Hall of Famers come from out of there.
Hmm.
Got Tony Dorsett, you got Mike Dicker, you got Ty Law, and you got Darrell Reeves.
Whoa.
All equipped, Grew up rough, Steel City, you know what I mean? Steel Town.
Word up, man. I don't do the NFL much myself or much of football, but when I did try and get into it, the Jets were my team. And
Okay.
that's around the time when they had Revis Island. Don't ask me why I was into the Jets, but that's just
Yeah, Reeves, he from Quip. That's what we call
word. Well, how is it today?
it. Still rough.
Mm,
Shootings. It's a rough city. It's a rough city. Rough coming up. Still rough.
shit happens everywhere, I guess, man. I'm from
Yeah,
Los Angeles myself, so I'm
yeah.
aware of things.
Anywhere where you got like a large group of black people is rough.
Right. All
Oh,
them MLKs, huh? Um, I'll equip it 10 years from now. What are we looking at?
I don't know. I know 10 years back and 10 years back from that, just football. It's a football town. It's a football town.
Word. Who's your team?
Steelers.
The Steelers.
Yeah, I'm from like 15 minutes from Pittsburgh.
Okay, word
15
up.
from Pittsburgh.
They had the bus, right?
Oh yeah, Jerome Bettis.
Okay.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I know a little bit, man.
So like what thing? It's just all football here,
Word.
and like it's like Joe Montana's from here, like all kind of football players.
Oh snap! Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I always ask artists this, but and it usually comes up later in the conversation. But since we're here, where do you think hip hop would have started if it didn't start in New York?
Hmm. Man, that's hard to say. New Jersey, and over in Newark.
That's what I think. I think it would be somewhere close to New York, like a DC, a Jersey, some if not upstate New York. They got the Renaissance going on right now.
Oh
But
yeah.
somebody also told me Jamaica. And they thought it, when it started in Jamaica, and I don't see anything wrong with that. It was the first answer that I got that was from somewhere not in the states.
Yeah, I can see that. I can kind of see that.
Mhm.
So, it got the same rough, appeal, drums, and they like kind of rap down there.
Yeah, a little bit here and there. I'm partial to the roots myself, not the reggaeton and all that. I like the Peter Toshes and the Marleys and the Steel Pulses of the world. Um, what sets Aliquippa apart from like Pittsburgh or Burgettstown or
Burgess,
Cannonsburg, I think.
Burgestown is like country.
Why the hell is everything a burg out there?
I don't know. Maybe because like Germans and Quakers and shit.
Huh. Well, yeah. What's different between Aliquippa and Pittsburgh
Not too
besides football?
probably not too much.
Mm,
Not too much.
word. What's
Not
the rap scene like in Aliquippa?
like the younger cats, like they doing this thing. But like when I was coming up, it was like all like East Coast. all East Coast rap. You know what I mean? But now, like the young cats, they doing the trap or whatever.
Hmm.
But but it ain't like really. It's not an underground scene out here at all.
Wow, that's crazy. It seems like one of those underground towns, or like one of those battle scene towns, like more like a Philly. It just from an outsider, it seems like.
Back in the '90s, it was that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scene was heavy like back in the '90s. And then like cats get older and like start falling off and falling off. I kept going.
Hmm. Well, you started producing as Tone Fultz, and later you started rhyming as Messiah Madness.
Now I've been rhyming this Messiah Madness. Only reason why I got the tone folks, because I was like producing cats out here and everybody know me.
Okay.
So they would just put produced by Tone Folks. They wouldn't even put Messiah Madness.
Hmm.
Other people did that. So I just stuck with it like fuck it.
Well, it does seem like two different entities. It seems like an alter ego or something.
Yeah, that could my boys say that too. Cause I started drinking, they say that nigga turned into the Messiah Madness. Started doing crazy shit.
Well, that, I guess, I mean, that answers the question. I was going to ask, how did the Messiah go mad? And, but that's what it is. You woke up, you said you woke up from a dream that you didn't remember with the name the Messiah Madness.
Yeah.
How don't you remember that dream?
Just a lot of times when, like everybody else, wake up having crazy dreams and it's like, damn, I can't remember. But I remember that, you know? And like sometimes hooks and like beats come in the morning. I try to remember them like I have dreams like I'm making a song or some shit. Then I get up, then I turn my phone on, start recording, like humming how I went and shit like that. But shit, that name just came, and I ran.
I'd like to believe that you like fell asleep on the Ouija board or something, and in the dream you could use the Ouija board like a touch screen or something. I don't know, like a QWERTY keyboard on an iPhone, and like talk to the horde and command them to wake up with you in the morning. But like for some reason you slept for 3 days and they woke up without you. And
Right,
then when you finally woke up, it was like, just one night for you, but it was like an eon or a millennia for them. And it
right.
was like the start of a new cult with you returning as the Messiah of Madness.
I like that. I like that. I have to run with that.
I mean, that's just out of my imagination, out of nowhere. Does does the Messiah produce?
Yeah, it's all me. But I just ran with Tone Folks because, like I say, like a lot of cats is putting out shit. And it's like produced by Tone Folks, produced by Tone, you know. And it's like I stopped rapping for a while, and they
Word.
just did it. And then I got like my name out like that. But when I first got my deal in like 2008, it was Tone Folks, you know. And then like the next year, I came out with an album called The Ordeal, and then I put it back to Messiah Madness.
Mm.
So like they both like go back and forth.
Word. Word. Um, Back to producing, you sample everything,
Yeah,
like from 68 to 78. Aside from that era, what do you look for in a sample?
I like try to find something that nobody else ever used. You know what I mean? I try
Hmm.
original. Like I definitely like hard shit. You know what I mean? But just like whatever catch my ear. I
Hmm.
just never know. But I just try to use samples nobody else used before. But sometimes, I might not have heard the song and I put something out. Oh man, this motherfucker used it, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I guess that happens with everybody. But like I'm trying to find something nobody else used before.
that's what's up. You also got like some of the craziest references, and I've seen you mention that the smallest, like most normal, mundane things have an effect on your style. What's one big thing that inspires you?
Man, I like when I hear like somebody do like this real hard. Like I keep going back to being hard, but like when I was coming up, everything had hip hop was supposed to be hard. That's how I see it. But like anything like I don't. That's a good question. But like hard music, that inspires me.
I think the hardest rhyme I heard, man, it was God, it was I don't know why his name is escaping me, but it was from the Gravediggers. He was with the Grave first album. I be the Bushwick Dutch master rapper. I love black women and I hate fucking crackers. Check me out. My breath stink because I smoke skunk punk every day of the month on a Dutch master fucking blunt. I used to listen to that joint like, damn, I need to pull that up, man. I ain't heard that forever, man.
Yeah, Grave Digger, my shit.
Yeah,
I love the Grave.
So like, why the call to hip hop is what I'm trying to get at. Why'd you start producing as opposed to start rhyming?
I, they both happen like around the same time, but like the production, like it's like producers like out my way, like they had drum machines and samplers and shit, and like motherfuckers was nice. I was like, let me get that beat, and then like, oh, I got this beat for this dude, I got this beat for that dude, and shit. Like, man, fuck it. I bought my own shit and started doing my own beats. That's how that's.
That's what's up.
I wanted the best beats too. Shit.
Coming from that, you've produced for more than a few heavy hitters. Like, whose creative process intrigued you the most, or like, whose was the most interesting to you?
People that I produced.
Yeah.
Oh man, I tell you, like the last two that I had out, I got like Hoffa from Killer Army and Solomon Childs. That joint, I like that. I like that Solomon Childs joint. Get on your knees.
Mm-hmm.
That's a banger right there.
It's one of the most recent joints you put out. I seen you just dropped the what you call it just the other day too. So what was it about like his process that that interested you?
Man, I've been Solomon Childs. I've been listening to him since like the '90s. He was on Kappa's first joint,
Mm-hmm.
and like I'm a Wu head anyway.
Right.
Plus, like Killer Army, those my dudes, those my brothers. Like I knew them before their first album even come out.
Oh, word.
Yeah, was hanging out down Steubenville, Ohio.
That's
Like
dope.
my dudes, those my dudes. Like the Ohio faction of the Wu, I roll with them. Those my people. So naturally, Solomon Childs, that's no brainer right there.
Why don't you have more features on your albums?
I don't know, cause I just get them done myself. I just knock them out. I just knock them out. Like on Monstrosity, I got Kinetic 9 on there. And my album No Ordeal. Matter of fact, I was just at Kinetic 9's house last week, and we did 2 joints.
Okay.
Recorded 2 joints with him. That's my brother. And but on my first album, I got Kinetic 9 on there. Hoffa from Killer Army's on there, and Biz the Prince is on my joint The Ordeal. Then this last one I just had Kinetic 9 was on there on a song called Gods and Monsters on Monstrosity, the last joint. Kinetic 9 is on that. And this one it was just all me, it was just an EP. So I just knocked it out.
Word. Well, you always working, but you don't like release music until the time is right. How do you know when the time is right? Or, like, what does that feel like?
Man, I just get a couple bangers that I like. I just throw them motherfuckers out. But
I mean, the
like
drops are
like
few
that,
and far in between.
huh?
The drops are few and far in between. Like, does that, like, is recording so much material, like, in any way impede the process of putting together, like a project?
You know what? I'm always recording, but like but I was like doing more production, but I was still like writing and making shit, and like still like little things on SoundCloud here and there. But then a couple years ago, my people was like, man, shit, you got all this shit, you might as well put it out.
Hmm.
So I just threw it all together and put Monstrosity out there.
Word. And it was dope. Thank you, man.
Thanks.
Just playing it right before we jumped on here. People contrast you with the indelible RZA. Like, how do those kudos make you feel?
Oh shit, that makes me feel good. The funny shit is, Fourth Disciple, I was used to hang at his lab all the time, and he was a big influence on me. Of course, RZA and Fourth Disciple, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to put me in that group, hey, I take it.
Word up.
I take it.
Yeah. Hey. One of your strong points as an artist is your originality and uniqueness. With that being said, who would you compare yourself to?
That's hard to say. I try not to sound like anybody. I try my best just to like to stay in my own lane. But I don't know. I don't know.
Hey.
I think I got my own shit going on.
Word up. I mean, you definitely do. You've talked about it being hard as being an independent artist, and every artist is different. At least that's what we want them to be.
Right.
What's been the most difficult aspect for you personally?
Um, Getting music to to be heard. You know,
Hmm.
like it's hard. It's hard getting it out there, like getting it to everybody that you want to. But lately, it's been going these last
Hmm.
3. But like when I put the Ordeal out in 2011, man, I think that album was a banger. But
Yeah.
I couldn't get it heard. I couldn't get it heard. But now, everything's going real good now.
Word. That's what's up, and the reception is up. The stock is up. Keep it going. You've you've got a family Motown connection.
Yeah, it's more the Philly, Gamble and Huff, Philly International. Cause my pops, like, they were like one of them old Philly guys. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
They came up with Gamble and Huff and all them Tom Bell, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes and Stylistics. You know,
Right.
um, you ever heard that song? Could it be on "Falling in Love" by the Spinners?
Come on, man. Yes, I'm alive. Yes, I've heard the song.
My father and uncle, my pops and uncle wrote that song.
That's dope.
So
It's like a bastion of black love right there, man. How does that feel?
I love it. I love it. I love it. But it's funny, like my dad and his twin brother, my uncle Mervin and Melvin Stills, like they write happy stuff, love songs, and I write about killing motherfuckers. That's a big contract.
um, that's dope. You've I mean, And okay, I found a CD. I found a CD copy of The Ordeal on
Oh,
eBay.
word.
Yeah, for $64. On sale from 80. What's the most you ever paid for a single project?
Um, shit, I spent 150 for an album before.
Huh? What album was that?
The Meters.
The Meters.
Yeah,
Never heard of it. Right over my head.
it's like an old funk soul group,
Okay.
like the 70s, 60s, early 70s.
Somebody I know their music. I just don't know the band.
Yeah, a lot of people sampled them,
Word.
like Ultramagnetics.
Okay.
Like groups from back then.
That's what's up. Should I pay 80? Should I pay $80 for that CD?
Yeah, it's worth it.
Hey.
At one time, I seen it on sale for like 400.
Oh,
Real shit. eBay, not eBay, Discogs. I seen one sell for 70.
Wow.
That shit is a definite banger. It's a banger.
That's what's up.
I wish I could have got it out there. Like shit. Oh man, I got shit on there. That's a hard ass.
I saw a bit of vinyl in the background. Is physical media too expensive these days in the streaming era?
Nah.
Hmm.
Like some of it can be, but I don't think it's too expensive. I rather I like sampling off records, so
yeah.
I don't think it's too expensive. Like you can go to some places. It depends on where you go. Cause fuck, I do a lot of digging at like Goodwill and shit like that, and they don't know what the fuck they got in there. So
they rarely have anything too. They rarely.
Huh?
They rarely have anything as well. But I mean, you got a different ear than me. I'm not looking. I'm not digging. I'm buying music.
I tell you what, like some albums, like you would least suspect they having shit on them. Like look at the cover and be like, man, there's some shit. But I take them home and finding all kind of shit. Damn poker record, any damn thing. Real shit.
I guess the question is a reflection of my pockets. I ain't bought a piece of vinyl in years now, and I quite miss it. I want to get back to a couple stores. Ain't nothing where I'm at though. Clear and present is the Doom influence. Talk about the late greats' influence in.
Oh man. He definitely influenced. I tell you what though, man, like back in the early 2000s, like he definitely inspired me. I could say that. Cause like back in the early 2000s, like that's when music like really changed.
Yeah.
And like you wasn't hearing nothing hard on the radio, and it was all that trap and all that. Then I came across Food.
Mm-hmm.
I came across that, and I was like, God damn.
It's like his magnum opus for me. It was definitely his best album for me.
Which one?
Food.
Oh yeah, I came across that, man. That stayed in my car for probably like 4 or 5 months straight.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. And like,
it's still a heavy rotation.
He was like, fuck what everybody else doing. You know what I mean? Because around that time, fuck, I was, I was still making hard shit, but I wanted to sell beats too. So I'm like doing trap beats for motherfuckers and shit like that. But when I heard that Food, I was like, man, I got to get back to what I do. But like around that time, I ended up getting I got a record deal from this label called Perfect Records out in Irvine, California. But I had to do that trap shit. I had to do to get on. But while I was doing that, I was making the Ordeal, Then I turned the Ordeal in, They was like that shit was. They said it was too hard. I was like, fuck it, let me off the label, and I just put it out myself.
um, everything you do is hard, man. Honestly, the beats, the rhymes, the themes. What I want to ask is, in light of the recent kerfuffle between Drake and Kendrick Lamar, give me your thoughts on rap beef in general and how hard or how should it go?
That beef, I really ain't paid too much attention to like that Drake and Kendrick. You know what I mean? Like that's like not not what I listen. You know what I mean? Not taking away from either one of them because obviously a lot of people love them. Shit, they selling records. They millionaires. You know what I mean? They could rhyme, but I just didn't pay attention to that one too much.
Mm-hmm.
But cause shit, rap beef, man, that shit gonna happen. You know, people don't like. Everybody ain't gonna like each other, and shit. I don't mind no damn beef. Fuck it.
Well, I mean, that's obvious since you have so much beef with Wiz Khalifa. I don't know what that's about. Y'all need to watch that for real.
Who said I had a beef with?
No, my notes say you
No,
got huge Wiz Khalifa beef.
no.
You want to squash that right now?
I don't even know Wiz. No, I don't got no Wiz Khalifa.
I'm
You heard
bullshitting,
that?
man. What'd you say?
I said, you really heard that?
No, I'm bullshitting.
Oh.
No, I did not hear that. Besides, um, here you go. Though I got one. If you could resurrect any one hip hop group to collab with, resurrect meaning they are defunct, they are no longer around. Who would it be?
Tribe Called Quest.
Mm.
Yeah, Midnight Marauders. That's like one of my favorite albums.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but on my style, fuck the Grave Diggers.
Ah.
Grave Diggers. I think I fit in there with that.
Yeah. Cover my ass like a V.I.M. store. I used to really like the Grave Diggers, man. My favorite hip hop album of all time is The Low End Theory, as a matter of fact.
Well, mine is Midnight Marauders.
Yeah. Getting back to that, why Midnight over Low End Theory?
You know what? When Low End Theory came out, I was loving that. I was loving it. And usually, like back then, when somebody came out with something good, like the next one they came out after that was terrible.
Uh-huh.
And then when Midnight Marauders came out, I said, man, they can't top that. I wasn't even trying to hear it. And then like a few months after it came out, I was down at the record store, I bought a tape. And I put that shit in, man, from back to back. That shit was crazy. Like every song.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
They didn't top Low End Theory in my eyes, but they did not disappoint. Not one bit.
No, they both of them was tough. But that's an argument in itself, because that's a real debate right there. Low End Theory versus Midnight Marauders. A lot of
That's it. Just as soon as you said that, like, yeah, honestly, that's my favorite hip hop album of all time. Is Low End Theory.
I love that. Fight built that shit.
Yeah, didn't he barely even rapped on People's Instinctive. I used to go to sleep with my Walkman and Low End Theory playing all night. I'd wake up and flip the tape and do that all night. That's dope. Shout out to Tribe, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Your new EP, you already know.
Right.
What went into it that was missing from the ordeal or previous projects?
I think you already know it's like it's funnier.
Mm-hmm.
It's more humor in that.
Okay.
Because the last two joints, well, the first one, the ordeal was kind of funny. But Monstrosity, man, that was just serious.
It feels like it, yes. Mm-hmm.
Monstrosity was serious, and like that was like it was like a theme. Cause it started out like gangster, then I get killed on the hell and back. Then after that, it's just like Messiah Man, this crazy shit.
Where does it rate for you among your body of work?
I like this last one the best.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people out here, man, they love the ordeal. They love the ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
I still get stopped, every now and then. I'll be somewhere like, motherfucker, they'd be like, every song, like people love the ordeal out here.
Man, that's when you know you're doing something right.
They
Give it
love,
up. Hats off. 3 cheers. Bravo. Good shit.
like I would like to think I get better with each one. But like,
You already know is getting you placements left and right. Like, how does the reception feel? After all the work you put into it.
oh man, it's great. It's great. And and it was good for me. Like I got to work with my homie Big Germ.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that song is like really getting me out there. Crown Royal bag.
I just saw the video. Good shit.
That song really getting me out there.
As much as you work, you always working. Why an EP right now instead of a full project?
Because like, a lot of things that I was gonna put out for myself, I gave those beats away.
Very gracious of you, sir. I mean, good. That's what it is.
Yeah, because it's got an artist, Biz the Prince. He's coming out with a new EP. I don't know the title of it yet. 5 songs, and I produced all of them.
Tight.
And like I say, like get on your knees with Solomon Childs and the God, like that get on your knees. That was one that was a banger.
Mm-hmm.
That was a banger. But I make shit all the time. Shit, I made a tough one last night. I wish I got my MPC right here. I want to play it, but I don't want to let this one get loose too fast.
you gotta contain the juice. You can't unleash the juice. Don't let the juice loose real quick. Just
This shit. I'm gonna try to have something else out before the end of the year.
well,
And
that's what I'm. That's exactly where we was going. What's coming up next? What we're talking about here?
yeah, like I said, like last week, I was over Kinetic Nine's house and we recorded 2 jams. Those gonna be on my next one. I got a song with Solomon Childs. I got a banger with him. It's gonna be more features on my next one.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I got a Prince Poe verse I had for like years. It's crazy. I gotta put that out. I got some shit in the cannons.
What is one, I don't know, minor ingredient from you already know that's for sure going into the next joint?
No, they all of them might. All of them might. But Crown Royal bag for sure.
Word.
That's for sure.
That's what's up, man.
That you listen to, you already know. You listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Jerry, Jerry be hooking me up, let me know what's popping. I do prefer Monstrosity myself, that's that shit for me. I'm definitely not mad at you already know. And I'm very pleased about the reception, to keep it up. Well, you can't wait to hear what's coming up next. Who you said it was for? Who'd you say you produced the whole thing for?
Biz the Prince.
Biz, okay. Word up. Can't wait to hear that now.
And you'll hear like a different style of me on that joint.
Okay.
It's like a different style. If you're a producer, like you should be able to do it all.
Hmm.
It's very different from what I do.
That's word up. Keep doing it, honestly, because we love to hear it. Um, Messiah, I want to thank you again for jumping on.
Thank you,
We
thank you.
definitely can't wait to see what's coming up, man, because we rocking with you and we appreciate your time and your hip hop efforts, yo, for real. We want to see it keep going. Tell the people where they can hear your music.
Oh shit, it's on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, YouTube, everywhere. Just Google Messiah Madness.
Hit them in the head with the socials. Where can they follow you?
Mostly I'm on IG. I don't do Twitter. On IG, Messiah Madness. Hit me up on there.
That's what's up. Hit them up on there, y'all. We're gonna sign off. Tap into Tone Folks, aka the Messiah of Madness, or we gonna call your grandma and tell her you committing Medicare fraud, yo. No, straight up and down. Follow me, Frank 5D, on the rap scene, any app you can tap. We out. Positive energy activates,
Peace.
constant elevation.
Peace.